Greetings, welcome to another Grand Order video. So it is finally time that we actually start finding Miss Mama Raikou here. We want to start accumulating all the battle points that we need in order to absolutely receive everything from the damage point thing. Now the total damage we want to accumulate is 300,000, no, 300 million. But it seems a bit intimidating, but when you consider that we've been farming a little bit throughout the entire event, and we should have, well, we're almost at halfway there approximately. It really isn't that hard, considering we get around 6 million from every 3 little node fight. That would be around, let's see, 300, we get 6, that's 50 times? No, that's 120 times? Think so? Maybe? Possibly? Not sure. But anyway, let's take a look and see how I'm farming this without the use of items, which make things a lot easier. So this is what I am currently using. Now, one of the problems we have against Raikou is that her Noble Phantasm is an AoE, and it will pretty much wipe out anybody that isn't dodging or has invincibility. Not only that, she's a Berserker, so that means everybody gets very hard. And she does come with 2 caster hands, per se. They're little crystals. So that's why we also need to do a little bit of AoE in order to take him down and get some extra drops. Now, because we are going for maximum damage here, we are going for as many of our maxed out craftednesses as we can for maximum damage. Now, unfortunately, we will only have up to a maximum of 2 of the Super Sumo wrestling ones for our damage dealers, but this should be enough to finish her off. Unless we get really unlucky with our initial MP charging and we are able to pretty much get her down to half her HP around turn 4 or 5. Now, unfortunately, I would prefer to have actually, hold on. Can we get Hercules in here? I think we can get Herc in here. Oh, Mr. Herc. We can't get Hercules in there. Excellent. So Hercules will hit very hard. He can buy us 2 turns with his 1-turn dodge with his guts. And unfortunately, that's it, because we are going in for maximum damage. Kuchulin can buy you a couple of turns if you get lucky, and she only attacks once every turn, but we'll see what happens with this one. Now, for the one you want to bring along for your little outfit, I'm trying out this one because I think it's the next one I need to level up. I have finished up leveling him up pretty much a significant amount of them. This one might also be good because it grants one of your characters 1-turn evade. It can heal somebody for around 3,000 and gives them a very powerful attack up, which is nice. This one I was using throughout most of the event because we were using Shooting Doji and Rogishiki for damage, and they were art servants, but not anymore. This one pretty much similar to that case. Let's see, this one might be useful, but it doesn't grant us any survivability, which we desperately need during this fight. We are not using Buster Servant, so that's not particularly useful. Let's see, grants invincibility to one ally. I tried this one now I was using this one for the past raid for the one that was weak against archers, because he did put a debuff, but it isn't that useful right now. This one does some healing, but no survivability either, which is why I'm trying this one out. We can switch out somebody that's going to die for somebody that we can afford to die, stunner, and increase everybody's attack. And that's pretty much what we're going with at the moment. So let's see how it works, shall we? We're not going to use any of the bonus damage thingamajigs because we are trying to do it without them to show you we can do it. And then once we can actually start doing it, we actually start using them to make farming a lot easier. Okay, so we start with these little guys here, and we gotta use Nobunaga's thingamajig here to start charging up. And what do we have? Unfortunately, not much. So we're going to end up doing, oh, hold on. In order to buy as much time as possible to charge as much MP as possible, we're going to do this. After all, if we can get his Noble Phantasm up as well, it'll be extremely advantageous. Ooh, yes, this is exactly what we want. This should help Nobunaga get hers almost pretty much ready. Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, and what do we have? And unfortunately, all we have left is Kintoki now. So we might as well maximize his MP charging. And then hopefully we'll rely on a little bit of damage and receiving damage during the next phase to charge up the Liang's MP finally. Okay, so here we go. So what are we gonna do? Start with target Raikou, increase our defenses because we need that to survive, and this is not good. Let's try and make a couple more turns to get Zhugliang's going, since we can actually afford that, and Nobunaga's will do a little bit extra damage to Raikou because she does have the riding skill. But it is, because it is AoE, it won't be as much as Kintoki's bonus from getting his quick up even more. Okay, what do we have here? I'm thinking we do this and this and see if we can get it charged up. Okay, I think that might be enough. Okay, I think, yes, that is more than enough. That's exactly what we need, because this finishes up the 10% we need. And then we use this to get the last 30% we need. And then we use Nobunaga for her special attack divine up. Quickness up. Now as we get a little bit of healing we can get going. Attack up for everybody. And all that's left is to go for it. And here we go, 3-line formation. Down go the crystals. It was still actually pretty decent damage. Okay, now this should be around 400% charge. Oh yeah, that was absolutely a massive amount of damage right there. Over 2 million. Oh yes. Now doing that amount of damage isn't actually normal. We just got lucky with Kintoki charging 2 of his NP bars instead of 1. So all that's left now is to keep going and wait. Now the problem we have against her is that she can actually charge her own NP bar by 1 randomly by using one of her skills. So even the turn before she... There it is right there. So even the turn before she fully charges her NP, you're still in danger of eating it, which is... really is honestly very annoying. So rather than risk being taken down by it, well, that's that. Okay, so who's most important? Kintoki is, so we need to save him. So we'll bring in Chloe in place of Kintoki. Chloe can evade this one turn. Well, we're actually going to risk it this time around. Hopefully she can't charge it up again because she just used it 2 turns ago. Now the good thing about Chloe is that she also deals bonus damage, only 60%, but hey, bonus damage is bonus damage. And there it is. So basically all 3 of them are dead. But now that I think about it, I'm thinking we might actually replace Heracles with David and grant everybody that 1 attack dodge exactly for these situations. We'll try that on the next run. Luckily we've only got about 1 million to go. So boost defenses. And get Kintoki going. Okay, I think this is pretty obvious to do this from maximum-ish damage, honestly. Okay, what do we have left? Okay, that's what we have. Let's have Mash take the attacks this turn. Actually, we can actually do this. Exactly because of that. And now Kindaki is ready to pretty much finish this. And honestly, we don't really need to use Mash for this to use hers. Kindaki does more than enough damage to finish off 300,000 on his own. And there we go. Now, if this is the first time you're doing the event and you only have one Sumo Wrestling CE, then obviously fill it out with all the extra bonus damage you can muster. And try and instead of finding a support, bring your own support and grab a friend's damage, max CE damage dealer like my Hindoki or someone's Raikou or pretty much anything else that you find useful. That's how I was doing it during last year when we first got this event. Let's use some dumplings to get back going in there. Okay, we're gonna use actually, let's try Merlin. Now we definitely need Nobunaga to handle those little things. Do we have one that instead of stunning decreases charge? I know there's one that does that. Decreases one enemy's charge by 1, removes debuffs, and increases arts cards effectiveness for everybody for 1 turn. Not that useful. A little bit of healing. That's quick card. That applies sure hit. Critical stars. That one's not really useful right now. Yeah, honestly, I still think this is the best one we can use at the moment. And just go in again and see how we do. Okay, now that I think about it, I did do something wrong last time, but let's see if we can fix that this run. Ooh, yes, that's exactly what we want. We want to buy out as much time as possible on the first wave. And yes, those little ogres can hurt quite a bit, as you just saw. Not good. Totally not good. Guess we're doing this. Okay, so what do we do here? We don't want Merlin to get one shot at this turn, unfortunately, but there's really not much we can do. We can begin filling up his MP and hopefully he gets a little bit going. Ow, that was a severe amount of damage right there. Ho 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 ho. Okay, because we might lose Nobunaga next turn, we're gonna do things right now. Oh, and we can also do this because Nobunaga is a buster. And finish off with Merlin to hopefully get his going. Nice, over 2 million damage on everybody. Okay, there's the ultra dangerous thunder that's kicking our butts. Alright, so what do we do here? I'm thinking we go with this. Keep trying to get Merlin's MP up. Well, go by Nobunaga. And we got really lucky that nobody died this turn. But that also means we can do this. Everybody survived this turn no matter what. So what do we do? I'm thinking we do this. Okay, that's good. That helped charge up everybody's. Let's try and buy us a turn. Nice. Okay, excellent. That's exactly what we want. So Merlin is fully charged up. Kintoki won't get his skill back anytime soon. I'm thinking we do this. At least help Chloe get hers up. And Kintoki still is not going to have his ready, and we really wanted to be ready for this. Let's go with this. Well, there goes that idea. I mean, to be fair, he did do his job and helped everybody survive. And still no Kintoki charge. What is up with you? Actually, we can't finish it this turn by doing this. Go, Chloe. There we go, and this should hopefully finish it. $700,000, not bad, girl. And there we go. Okay, so basically what really screws us over is the unpredictability of Raikou's attacks, because they can just randomly be criticals. The fact that she can randomly charge up her MP bar by 1, meaning it becomes unpredictable when she's going to launch it, although you can get lucky. So yeah, making sure to take her down as quickly as possible is probably very, very crucial. And you also, as long as one of the crystals is up, there will be 3 actions per turn, but Raikou herself only has 2. So that's also a rather important thing. So let's see, how are we doing now? It's 148 million. We're almost at the crystallized lore. Is there anything else left? Okay, 1 ticket, that's very nice. 2 tickets, yes. A bunch of money that I desperately actually need right now, so yeah. Time for me to get from it. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time for when we start discussing what's coming after this event, which is the next sub-singularity, which I believe is Agartha. So, we will see you next time.